Took forever and a day for the canyons and coasts to erode away by the weight of the ocean's cyclical motion. They sway. And though the aeons may pass as slow as the sands of an hourglass, every blade we counted claims that even the mountains can change. Let it come down, let it come down, let it make you honey river. Let it come down, let it come down, let it make you honey river.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 5. I think it's 5, or maybe 6. I forget which one we're on now.
It's around there.
Of our chronicle here for Percy Jackson in the days before the books take place. Where did we leave off last? There was the battle that unfortunately we lost the footage for because your storyteller here is kind of a dummy and had her keybinds for OBS set up in a very, very silly fashion for some reason, leading to the unfortunate loss of the very end of that video. So, yeah. As far as what happened, there's a hilarious thing involving a stop sign, some drama with some wolves. Acacia got kidnapped. You know, just typical demigod things, am I right? It's just the day in the life of, really. And anyways, now we find ourselves after the battle. For the remaining party, so Simon is with you for the moment. You make your way to a nearby area above the flooding going on around you, where you've managed to take a short break. You know, after that battle, well, it took a lot out of all of you, really. So, if you haven't already, go ahead and restore your resources to full. That's completely fine. Go ahead and do that. And if there's anything that you would like to say to one another in this time, you may.
It's still pouring rain out, right?
Yes, the storm is still going on around you.
On
Hal's gonna be like, he's kind of gonna. It's gonna take him like a few minutes before he goes up to Beatrice and is just like, "Hey, I'm sorry about what I did."
Oh, that's a good point. Did she
And
even know that?
Was she like unconscious?
I don't know if she was unconscious, but she fell in the water. And this obviously still happens regardless. But she fell in the water and then was being attacked by a wolf. I don't necessarily know if she has the clues to put together that was you.
Well,
So yeah, in that case,
regardless, he's gonna say that.
Okay. Which was?
Hey, sorry, so that was. Sorry, I did. Sorry, I attacked you.
You attacked me?
Yeah, he anamorphed on you. Like he became
really?
a
That
dog.
sounds cool. Oh, like the dog that was in the water?
Yeah.
That was me.
You were really big.
I didn't mean to be. I just got really scared and mad and just kind of. I was trying to help you, and then I don't know. It was just all colors, and I can't remember.
Simon
Well,
speaks
I'm
up,
fine. She wiggles all her limbs.
and he says, "Yeah, I had to talk you out of eating Beatrice alive. First time I've ever had to do that. Hopefully the last."
She stares at
Yeah.
stares at herself, trying to comprehend that sentence, and just sort of not having the tools to.
If you'd like, you can go ahead, and I don't know if I gave you this option before during the end of the last session. You can take your growing pains condition again, if you want to. So you gain an experience and you get that condition.
Is that for me?
No, that's for Beatrice.
Okay,
Oh.
I was like, I don't know what that.
Yeah, it's
Let's
it's what
see.
you one of the things you get for being a ward.
Sure. Sure, why not?
Okay. And as you guys are just resting or talking or whatever, Simon he speaks up again. He's like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be back, guys." And then he just walks off somewhere.
Bye, I guess.
Okay. I didn't know
I believe
goats
he'll be
did that.
back.
I mean, I guess goats need to go to the toilet too, but I didn't know they used the toilet to do it. you know, I feel like there'd be some trouble with the mechanics. How does
I
one
mean-
potty train a goat?
I guess I don't know. Are they like different than dogs? I've never
I don't
owned a
know.
goat.
I've never seen a goat's lower half without pants on, because it would be very weird if Simon did that. You know?
You guys are
Well,
In
weird.
general. Why are we weird? This is a very strange situation we're in here.
Most
We just
people
got
just don't
attacked
think about
by.
this.
What? No, most people don't run through like a flooded New York City and have to worry about. I mean, I feel like this is a very strange situation, right? It's New York
What?
City, where we walked through a flooded New York City and got attacked by I don't even know what. But then I punched one and it went poof, and it went and turned into dust. So I feel
Well, I
like
almost
this
got eaten, so
Simon's weird anamorphology body thing and how he goes to the restroom is a fairly normal topic of discussion.
meh.
I mean,
Meh.
look, I mean, it's just if we're gonna be I mean, it's important information if we're gonna be traveling with him, you know, continually.
Yeah. Like, we need to know if
Um,
he needs a restroom every time, or if he can actually, like, go potty out in the woods.
I mean,
Or if he can even use, like, the restroom. Like, or if we need to find him, like, a wilderness to, like, go potty in, Because I feel like there'd be some trouble with, like, the way goat legs are structured. Like, the joints are weird. Right?
The look she's giving you is just getting increasingly weirder with time.
I don't see the problem here. I mean, for me, my species has a dog head, but we're human everywhere else. So we're like normal people. We can go to the restroom like normal people. But like, I don't know about satyrs because like they're only their bottom half is goats, but they also have the horns, which is, I mean, it's a very strange situation to be in. And they all live in like the woods, right? Like back at camp.
would he be able to like use toilet paper? I mean, if he's got like
I feel like
fur.
Yeah, it would be difficult. Like, it would rip. I feel because the fur is like, I feel like it's like a very rough surface, and it'd be difficult for like wiping.
It's not impossible you die within the next day.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah,
Look,
but this is important information to have.
No.
Okay, then what would be important information to have going forward then, if you think that this is not important?
Isn't there like a giant tower in New York with like clouds swirling around it?
Presumably.
Okay, but we're resting right now. And we can't figure out much about that until we go and like punch it. So, I think we're just like trying to figure out more pressing information before we go and like do that.
I was just gonna have her point at the tower.
look.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Evil tower, bad guy at the top of it. You've like read its book before.
He's even
Look, the
a
real
Is
wizard.
it going to be an elevator or not?
He's even actually a wizard too. You know, it's like textbook D&D campaign. You know.
Yeah, this is like it's like Star Wars. There's like
He's
a
a
Darth
baby
Vader dude
wizard.
up there. Yeah, I mean we got to go up there. We got to attack him. He's gonna be one of our dads, and then we punch
He's
him,
gonna be one.
and then we
Yeah, you
escape.
can't curse.
I mean, it can't be my dad. My dad's dead. My mom too. So like, it can't. And I mean, I don't know if it can be your dad, Beatrice, but it could be Halcyon's dad. We don't know his dad, right?
Yeah. Could be my dad.
Or it could be like Simon's
Whoa.
dad.
I
Like
hadn't-
it could just be
I
a
hadn't
goat up
considered-
there with like a wizard's hat on.
It is painfully evident none of you have ever played hopscotch when you're bored.
What's
What is
hopscotch?
hopscotch?
Oh dear God, is there a blacktop nearby?
Sure.
Cool. Wait. Let's see. Cool. Yeah. Mismanipulation. She can alter people's perception. She's gonna make a hopscotch board and start teaching these people.
These are our
Oh my
heroes,
God.
folks. These are the ones who are going to save the world.
You just never signed up for that.
Yeah. Right after we finish playing this game of hopscotch.
Oh my god.
She destroys all of you.
There are important things to learn here.
And one game of hopscotch later, you notice that Simon is still not back from using the bathroom.
Hey, do you think, like, do goats take a long time to go to the bathroom?
Why are you people
mean-
still on this?
They're like prey animals,
I mean-
right? So I don't think they would take long. They have to just like get it out and then get going. They just have to get it out and get going. So I don't think so. Maybe he
Maybe
fell
it's
in.
like a defensive thing. Like,
Yeah.
like skunks.
Should we go check
Or they-
him? You think the toilet ate him?
We should check him.
That's
though.
that's a normal thing.
You
Do you
search
think
through
it
the
is?
Fruit
area,
ate him?
looking for your lost goat friend, pondering, still, how do goats use the toilet? The entire time. But, despite your best efforts, you find neither Simon nor an answer to your question. It appears that your friend is gone. Vanished into the wind.
With all the answers.
Do goats
Are there, like, no
turn
toilets in the building?
invisible?
The
I feel like the population of goats would skyrocket if they could turn invisible. Like nothing would be able to hunt them, right?
oh my god.
I don't think they can turn invisible. Like it wouldn't make sense.
But like only when they're using the bath.
Who would break the meta?
Okay, but why
You're
would
right.
it take so long to use the bathroom? And then like, because I feel like you can. Is it like, would it like stutter? Like you get like maybe the poop splits in two, and then like some comes out, and like they turn invisible for a second before the rest starts coming out.
Someone just go look for him.
But
For the record, this is Beatrice, not
But
me.
we
I
did
think
look
this is
for him.
hilarious. Look harder!
do we find any toilets though?
Yes,
Oh,
you
God.
do find some toilets, and Simon is nowhere to be seen. Though,
I wave my hand through the
You
air
do
above
find-
the toilet to
you
see if
do
he's
find
invisible or
s-
something.
what?
I wave my hand through the air above the toilet to see if he's invisible and pooping.
No, no. No, but as you do find something rather concerning. You find Simon's instrument. It's this flute sort of thing. I forget exactly how he described it. Laying on the ground.
I fully and wholly expected you to say dead body.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
Simon's dead body. No. I pick up the instrument. Do you guys know how to play this? I like blow on it.
No!
It makes like a sharp like
concerned for her friend.
like a tweet sound, and then it like. I mean, you think maybe he like put it down before he went to the restroom,
Oh my god.
or would he like keep it with him and like play it while he's on the toilet?
It's not fair I got sent to do this with a bunch of boys.
It's a fair. It was a fair question. Okay,
No,
let's find him. I'm gonna start searching. I'm gonna start looking around.
Yeah, you search up and down. You check for invisible goats for all of the toilets, and your friend is just gone. He's just gone, man. You don't know where he's at. But there's still a mission to.
Do you guys
complete.
think he like became an actual goat?
Yeah, now he's a goats.
Okay, let's.
Don't you mean
We have a mission.
that?
We have to actually do stuff. Okay.
You'll get yours in hell one day.
But not today. Okay. But there's still a quest to complete, even if you can't find Simon. You know, maybe he'll show up somewhere along the line. You don't know.
Yeah. Maybe where we're going is where goats have to use the bathroom. Maybe goats have to use the
You
bathroom
think he has to?
in towers.
You think
Maybe
he's-
they have to.
Yeah, maybe he's.
Maybe that's where
pooping
there are
there.
mountains. Maybe they have
Maybe.
to be like vertical.
That's why there are. That's why
Oh.
there are mountains. That's the purpose of mountains.
Yes, they need the elevation.
You think that they like slowly build up the mountains, and then like once the mountains are like up there, and then the goats go up and they poop?
It's about the air pressure.
I've got bad
Yeah,
news to
that's-
tell you about the fate of the world.
Yeah, like maybe they can't like force it out if there's not like a certain amount of air pressure outside. Like the less air pressure, the better.
Poor Beatrice.
Look, at a certain point, the physicists will have to start correcting you guys in how the world works.
Poor Beatrice.
Hey, wait,
She
well,
just
maybe
has
they
to
just have
deal
really,
with all
really
of
like
this
weak
shit.
butts, and then like
it's
they
great.
can't like get it out.
Okay.
No, for a lot of reasons.
Anyways, let's
You-
go towards the tower now.
You get back on your boat.
let's go to Tyler. We can find Diamond's poop later.
Go back
Oh,
on your boat without your goat, and you go through the storm. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. I haven't laughed like this in years. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, my face hurts from how much I'm smiling right now. Oh my god. Okay. You go back on your boat and you make your way through the storm, following the tendrils of storm spirits up above you towards wherever it is that they're, headed to in this storm. And that's when you find what you're looking for. Beatrice, your ability to sense magic is just going off the charts as you get closer and closer to this place. And up ahead you see the exact same tower that you saw in your dream from earlier. It's a rather, nondescript sort of building. It's really doesn't. You can't even tell like what it's supposed to be exactly. it also seems to still be under construction, as it looks. And you can see all of the storm spirits. They're not surrounding the entirety of the tower, but they're like converging on the top of it, trying to push against something almost, it seems. And that's when you notice that, and this is only for Beatrice, there seems to be some sort of a ward around this tower that's keeping these storm spirits out. You also notice, and this is for everybody, that the barrier surrounding this tower is also it's also keeping the water back. So the inside of it and the ground around the tower is dry.
Interesting.
How tall is
But
it?
just Beatrice notices this.
It's a
So maybe it's like a coats, but like bigger.
it's like skyscraper sized. Like, it's no bigger than the rest of the buildings around it, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go up towards as close as you can get to the building with your speedboat that Hermes gave you, and you find that you're able to pass through the barrier just fine without any sort of issues. You go down onto the dry ground, and that's when you see a sign that seems to be like hanging above the entrance of the building itself. It has this emblem on it. It's a heart with a red spiral going to the center. And it says on it in letters, "Future Sight of Aspire Incorporated, leading you to a brighter tomorrow today."
Future site of what incorporated?
Aspire Incorporated.
Aspire.
Like this.
Aspire.
Oh, wow! These guys are very funny. This isn't nearly as interesting as Simon's toilet habits. I kick the sign over and I walk in.
Okay.
That's incredibly, yeah.
You
Correct decision, no notes.
You walk in, and the building appears to be mostly complete, at least on the floor that you're on. And there's no power, however. So you're going to have to take the staircase, and you're never going to guess what kind of staircase it is.
Better be a spiral staircase.
It's a fucking spiral
My
staircase.
gosh,
Who would have fucking thought?
this is.
She
These guys are so funny.
would let people stop her, but she would definitely want to sprint up the staircase.
You notice that
Okay.
the steps are colored in alternating colors of white and red, and you also, as you walk in, there appears to be almost like a basement as well. You look down, and the God damn it, fuck. You look down towards, where this presumable basement would be, and there's nothing there, except for a faint mark on the wall. Like it just leads into a wall, presumably. But it is a strange looking sort of a mark. It's almost like a triangle, but different somehow. You notice?
Oh, that's a weird triangle.
Me here
Interesting.
talking would it be a delta?
Perhaps.
Okay, cool, fine.
Hmm.
I don't think she would know that, but yeah, me.
Yeah, that's a weird triangle.
You continue up.
Let's go up.
She's just gonna touch it.
You're gonna touch it?
Yeah, you
You're
only
gonna
live
touch the
once.
weird triangle?
Okay. You go over
Mm.
to the triangle on the wall, and you touch it, and it glows in response to your touch. It glows this faint sort of blue color in the darkness. And the wall splits into two and opens wide into seeming just darkness. You can't see anything inside.
Hmm.
Can anyone see in the dark?
One second. Can I?
You guys do have flashlights. I'll say you do have flashlights.
That'd be much
We
cooler
were
if we could see in the
prepared.
dark.
You,
Oh, sweet, we have flashlights.
You look inside, and what you see is something akin to like a New York City sewer, but somehow it feels older. Like the stonework isn't like what you would think it would be, really. There's a small stream of water, thankfully not sewer water, you don't think, flowing through nearby that you can hear as it's going along. And Max, you immediately, and Halcyon too, I guess, would immediately pick up on this. This place reeks of monsters. Absolutely, just the stench is just overpowering.
Dude, this
Okay.
sewer smells like really bad.
This is where goats go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think that seems like the takeaway here. We should go up. I don't like the smell of here.
Yeah, there's definitely monsters here.
Yeah.
Perhaps
Is that
goats.
the way into the building, though?
I think so.
There, you know,
Then
you know, if
I go there.
you know, if you can find a way back into that sewer space, you could potentially use it to enter the inside of this building, potentially. But you'd have to like find another entrance into it, whatever that is down there, because you don't think it's like it's also like just the magic that you feel coming from that area is just really fucking powerful as well, Beatrice.
Yeah, we should probably go this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You head upstairs,
All right.
and
We should keep an eye out for funky triangles, though.
I will. That last one was fun.
It smelled really bad, though.
you go up the stairs.
You'll get over it.
And as you do, you see entrances into the various different levels of this tower. And in one of them, you see somewhat of a strange sight. You see, it looks to be like a person, but they're just like standing there. And then there's like a few others that are like hunched down into almost like a ball sort of shape. Almost like they're sheltering from the storm. But they're standing like perfectly still and they're not making a sound in the relative darkness of the building that you're in.
I'm gonna throw Simon's instrument at the nearest one.
You throw it, and it hits them,
Yeah.
and they do not react whatsoever.
Huh. I'm gonna go pick it up
Probably costs
and
a
then
lot.
like tuck it away.
Hey, yeah. Let's keep Simon's belongings like safe.
Okay. I'm gonna like kick one of them in the back of the knee so that they like fall over.
You go over to it, and, you know, being, I guess, the jerk that you are, you kick him in the back of the knee. It falls over onto the ground, but still there's no reaction from this person. They all seem to have this sort of almost blank look.
Okay,
in their
I'm not a
eyes.
jerk. I'm not a jerk. It's not my fault that the invasion of the pod people is like here in New York in this very specific tower in the middle of a thing called okay. First of all, company called Aspire. That's a fun play on words, but not very creative.
Yeah, they could
these
do that.
guys. Yeah, they could have. I feel like they could have taken a few months to like workshop it, think a little harder, give it a few moments in the like think tank, and like anybody could have come up with like a more interesting and like inspiring name.
Inspiring.
Think Inspire. There you go. It took me 3 seconds.
Don't help them.
I'm not helping them. They're not listening to us, and if they are,
You don't know that.
Okay. But anyways, I'm not okay. I kicked the guy in the back of the knee because I wanted to see if he'd react. He clearly doesn't. He's face down on the ground.
And you notice as you go into the room, there are just dozens and dozens of them. And they are all dressed like construction workers, interestingly enough. And that's when you hear it, Max. You hear a faint tick, 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 tick. But a bunch of them all at once. And it's just very slight.
Yeah, that's not ominous. Guys, there's some ticking going on in this room. It's very ominous. You guys.
It wasn't ominous.
Yeah, maybe I should throw Simon's instrument at it.
Why? Do you not have other stuff to throw?
I have other stuff to throw, but I feel like Simon's instrument is the least important of the bunch.
Wow.
Hey, he decided to go to the toilet and then fell inside and then flushed himself or something.
You have no reason to think that is the case.
Fault. Okay, he went to the toilet. We found his stuff in the toilet.
Look, none of us actually called you a jerk, but you defended yourself from being a jerk, and maybe you need to come to terms with the fact that if it's internal to your monologue that you're calling yourself a jerk, you might just be a jerk.
That's a valid thought process, and maybe that's true. Okay, but we did find the thing on the floor, and now he's gone because he went to the toilet. Where's your thought process?
Guys, I think the ticking might mean that we're a little time sensitive in this room. We should get going and stop talking about other random stuff.
It's probably not actually a bomb.
You do notice that
these
it
people,
does seem to be
if they put a bomb in their newly constructed spire, right?
Yeah, you do.
That is a very strange way to like upkeep your spire.
You do notice that.
Okay, it might not be a bomb, but it could be like an alarm system or something.
It seems to only be
they're gonna know we're here anyways.
Coming from this room in specific. That's something you notice.
Let's go check out that room.
Can it continue upwards and onwards?
I say
Yeah,
so.
let's go for it.
Okay.
Upwards and onward.
Yeah.
You continue.
Nothing bad ever happens to Demi. Yeah.
What happened? Sorry.
Nothing. I was just making a joke.
No, please do. I want to hear it.
Yeah, those people are definitely not
You
going
guys
to
have been
wake up.
hilarious.
Those
this
people
whole
aren't going to
time.
wake up and attack us.
Please tell the joke.
I was saying nothing bad ever happens to demigods.
Are you sure?
I'm not a demigod, so nothing bad's going to happen to me.
Oh, that's a good point. She's not a demigod, so nothing bad can happen to her.
Except that she is a
Yeah,
demigod.
only one of us here.
Adopt it.
Still a demigod.
That's great. That's true. Okay, anyway.
Okay. Finally, after far too many flights of stairs up this spiral staircase, you reach the top. Inside, you see a stone pedestal, and on top of the stone pedestal, you see a white cloth bag tied with a red string sitting atop it. But you don't see anything else in the room.
So that's a trap.
Yeah. I throw Simon's instrument at it.
Can we? Well, okay, what happens?
You throw your instrument at the bag, and before it actually hits the bag or even gets too close to the pedestal, it seems to, like, blah, against this force field, almost, and then the instrument just onto the ground in front of it.
That's suspicious.
Is it?
It's a wall of invisible force. I feel like that is suspicious.
I mean, yeah, but like suspicious usually means it increases. You know what? I'm not having this debate. Okay. How to deal with a wall of invisible force? I'm a wizard.
You kick it like a normal wall.
You do know that if you can, because presumably this effect is somewhere in the area, maybe like a rune of some sort. If you could find the rune, you destroy it somehow, then you could easily get rid of that barrier.
I'm going to do my searching thing. I've got a specialty in searching. I'm going to search for the rune.
So you go inside?
Oh. I look to the other guys. I'm going to go inside. Okay, guys?
Oh. Okay.
I feel like
Okay.
that
Thanks
bag
for letting
has
us
something
know.
special in it. I go inside.
Oh
We'll
my!
never see him again.
do
It's fine. I'm not a demigod. I won't get killed.
Halcyon and Beatrice just stand there as Max goes?
No. Halcyon.
I don't know. He seemed pretty gung ho about everything. Like maybe this is how that has to be.
Okay, so you follow Maxwell inside as he begins his search.
Yeah.
But before you get too far, in fact, as soon as you all step inside of the room, you just hear this piercing sort of sound almost. And you watch as nearby the pedestal, and the whole time the static noise is continuously going on. And Beatrice, your senses are just going wild all of a sudden. The sound just seems that much more intense in your ears. And you watch as this hand, this red-gloved hand, seems to almost reach out through, like, this tear in the fabric of reality almost. And it seems to peel it back almost as this man, and he also has a woman in his company, steps through. And let me just describe their appearances real quick. They are clad in robes. The sleeves and the gloves that they are wearing are colored red, but the rest of their robes are white. And you notice that they seem to be wearing masks to hide their faces. The guy is wearing a mask that almost seems like a plague doctor's mask or an ibis bird. And the woman is wearing a mask that resembles a bear. And
I knew it. It's a bunch of furries.
Every time.
No.
Yeah.
They're trying to be animorphs.
Yeah, they're not cool like us. The real animal.
Is he trying? I feel like they might be succeeding.
That's debatable.
And as they step through, the man addresses you. Ah, we've been expecting you, heroes. I'm glad to see that you made it safely to the tower. I trust that the journey here wasn't too harrowing?
I almost died, but I think I'm fine.
The man looks over to you, and he's quiet for a moment before he responds. That is troubling, Beatrice. Very troubling. But I'm glad to see that you're alive. I see that you've grown so much as a sorceress. You really take after your father in that regard.
Ew. Stop it. Stop it with the grown stuff, okay, buddy? It's weird. She's a child. She's a minor. That's weird behavior, my pal. My homie. My good man.
King.
That'll catch you a case, my friend.
How do you...
I'd recommend stopping right there. And also maybe take off the mask. It's not working. Like, if you're... It's trying too hard. Because, you know, like, if you're already, like, half animal, like a satyr or something, or like me, or like, Halcyon, that makes sense, okay? We're not trying to be, like, animal people. We are animal people. But you're, like, putting on masks, and you got the weird cult robes on, and you're doing, like, the weird thing, like, oh, hi, I know all of the names. I'm gonna tell you guys your names back, even though you didn't mention them, because I'm a spooky wizard dude. Listen, if you want to tell us you're a wizard, just wear the hat. You don't need to do this whole, like, spooky wizard thing, okay?
So far as I can tell, he's always like this.
I'm gonna pick up the instrument and throw it at him.
You do so, and the instrument just, like, clink against the force field again.
God.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Should have
that.
known that would happen again.
I do not envy you for your company. Truly. But you did make this
Just
choice,
drugs.
didn't you?
Sorry, what did you say?
But you did make this choice, didn't you? To walk down this path.
I mean, choose. I mean, it was kind of like, I wouldn't say chose. Like,
No,
it was
I would. I'm
really,
pretty on board.
it was really given to me. Yeah, I would say they chose it. They crawled into my trunk or whatever. But
I did that.
yeah,
before.
it was
Yeah.
really forced on me here.
I mean, the back of your mom's truck is kind of comfortable, though. So, like,
It's a good truck.
one could say that it was forced upon me by the comfortableness of your mom's truck.
And
Say those words less.
and he responds to you, Halcyon. He says, "Ah, yes. Forced. Fate can be quite cruel. Quite cruel indeed. To have me have to deal with situations like this." And you notice the woman behind him speaks up, and she says in a somewhat quiet voice, "They're just children." And he turns his head and he responds, "Well, yes, they are just children. That's how the gods fight now. Send their children to do their bidding." It's quite saddening, isn't it? But that's what we're fighting against.
Hey, so my dad isn't a god, so I don't think that really works in this situation. But, hey, which one of you is in charge?
That would be me, the man replies. And also, I have to say, Inspire, that was quite well thought out. I might use that.
You were listening
no.
to us, you freak?
Obviously he was.
I feel like we shouldn't be in a situation where the norm is spying on children. I'm sorry. Also,
People make terrible wizards.
Of course the dude is gonna be the guy in charge. Can't let the lady be in charge, huh? We can't have women in power? Goddamn freaks. The whole lot of them.
She's
People
on
in
my.
fucking...
She is a part of my council.
Good God. Oh no, yeah, she's your, like, sidekick or something. I get it. You don't need to, like, push it, okay, buddy?
He just looks over at you, Beatrice, and he just shakes his head. Truly, you have fascinating companions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more creative than you are. Inspire. Aspire. Goddamn nerd.
Alright. So let's cut to the meat here. What's the evil plan, man?
Evil plan, man.
Evil?
What's the plan, dude?
He echoes your word, evil. Plan. What do you think is evil about this, young man?
Look
Please.
outside. Have you looked outside? You flooded New York. Like,
Yes. And let me ask you, for all of the storms that you have endured in your life, have you ever thought that the ones who brought those storms to you were evil? What makes it any different if I use their power?
I mean, well, let's say this. You're wearing creepy wizard robes and a bird mask. That's what makes you the evil guy.
Gross, that creepy.
like, did you send those monsters to kill us? That was also pretty bad.
To kill you?
Just gonna say.
Oh, no. No, I'm not in the business of killing children. I would really rather not. But to test you, that is a different story. And what do you think? And as he asks you that question, he reaches into his pocket and he tosses something towards you, Halcyon. And it clatters on the ground in front of you. And that's when you recognize it. It's the same necklace that you've been seeing on all of the monsters that have been coming after you. Also, my microphone is acting up again. Did you catch all of that?
Yeah, I got that. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
got
the
it.
spiral necklace.
Okay, so funky jewelry. Okay.
Oh, hey. The dog that almost killed me was wearing this.
Oh,
And the Impusa that I sent after you as well. Sorry about the cake, by the way.
Yeah, you ruined my cake. And also my whole life, probably, because now I had to leave my mom. That sucked, dude. On my birthday? You couldn't have done it on,
Honest.
like...
you did it on his birthday, you idiots?
You could have done it on, like on a day when I had, like, a big test or something, and then... It had to be my birthday.
He shrugs. Sorry, next time I'll keep that in mind. His voice is just laden with sarcasm as he replies to you.
Man. Alright. Well, anyway, what's the, and Hal puts up his fingers in quotation marks. He goes, not evil plan that involves, having, luring children to your evil tower. Not evil, I mean, of course. Sorry.
I mean, just the idea of luring children is a bit evil inherently. So I feel like evil is a good descriptor. But also, like, you flooded New York, which is, like, still pretty bad.
He
all things considered. Like, you literally did the weather machine thing that, like, every villain in, like, a superhero movie does.
he tilts his head at you as you say this. Lured you here. I didn't force you to come here. You came here of your own free will. Or rather, I suppose you could say that Chiron sent you here.
Okay, yeah, but did you not just admit to orchestrating like all of the events leading up to us arriving here?
Indeed,
Yeah.
I did, but you still made the choice to come here. Or
Okay, but
perhaps...
the point in, like, luring, the idea of luring somebody is that you basically trick them into choosing to enter a place, right? So your point on, like, oh, you chose to come here is a bit like it doesn't work.
This is not how I expected this conversation to go down. Oh my god.
Hey, it's a Predator
Anyways.
episode.
Jesus Christ, no.
Yes.
Could I be
No.
looking for the rune to turn off his force field?
Yeah, so I can punch him in the face.
You do find it.
Oh, can
It's,
I look too?
It's on one of the walls nearby.
So
Just in plain view.
so clearly you have some kind of plan to overthrow the gods, or surpass. That's what I'm gleaming here off of your. Am I correct?
You catch on fast. That's good. Very good. You ever thought about becoming a sorcerer?
Not until like 3 days ago, but maybe. Um, honestly, the whole like being a regular person is looking kind of more appealing now than it used to. But I guess can't be that. So sorcerer maybe.
Sorcerer, werewolf, demigod. That's quite the combination of things, I have to say. Really, truly. Fate really has dealt you a cruel hand, Alcyon. But I think that we've talked enough. And he reaches out his hand, and that's when you notice this staff. Oh my god, a wizard staff. Who would have fucking thought, right? Appear in his hand. And as it does, you notice the staff seems to be made out of... You're not sure if it's wood or metal exactly, but it's just like the blackest black that you've ever seen. And it seems like all of the light in the room is just almost like it's being sucked towards it. And the air seems to grow colder in its presence. And you feel afraid. You feel afraid like when you were really small and the nighttime would come around, of what might be lurking in the darkness.
Yeah, that's an evil staff, man.
Yeah, no, this is like evil wizard stuff. Like almost immediately.
Beatrice wants a staff.
Yeah.
Of course.
Hey Beatrice, you should break that rune.
And as you say those words...
She has seen it.
And as you say
Sorry,
those...
so she has seen the rune. Is she able to, like, reach through the force field with her magic telekinesis stuff?
I mean, yeah, you can attack it, but before you do that, as soon as Max says something about the rune, he snaps his fingers, and you notice that your two missing friends appear, standing in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
I had planned
So he
on...
wasn't stupid.
What was it, Halcyon? Sorry.
Did you at least let him use the bathroom before you stole him?
Also, yes, kidnapping children is evil.
Yeah. Yeah. Although isn't he like technically like older because he's a satyr? How old is Simon?
Probably old, but like Acacia's not. She's a teenager.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Still bad. Still evil.
Mm,
Jesus Christ.
He
Okay.
is not beating the allegations.
They appear in the room before you, but you notice they have this sort of blank look on their faces, almost like they're not entirely there. And that's when you notice.
Brainwashing.
That's when.
Brainwashing.
Jesus Christ. That's.
Evil.
You know.
Oh my God. That. Fuck. That's when you notice that they seem to be wearing the same necklaces as the monsters that were sent after you. So then, heroes, have fun. And as he says those words, Acacia and Simon both draw their weapons and begin to walk towards you. And then Acacia sort of breaks into a sprint, suddenly. And let's go ahead and start combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna run at Simon. That's who I'm picking to shoot.
Okay.
To fight.
Okay. Real quick, one of you roll a d2, and are you calling heads or tails? Tails is odds.
I'll roll it, and I'll call heads.
Okay, there you go. You guys get the first move.
Let's go.
Hooray!
I'm gonna try and attack Simon and pull this necklace off, I guess.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and give me, what would it be? We're gonna say fitness and athletics. Yeah.
Fitness and athletics. Okay.
Yeah. Because you're like
All right.
wrestling him, pretty much.
All right. Okay, fitness and athletics. Fitness is 2. So, beaten. Ooh. Okay. And athletics is a 1. So, I think that might be one success.
That is indeed one success, yeah. Alright, now I'm going to have Simon roll against you.
Oh boy, I think he has a good athletics. That's
He
bad.
does. He does have good athletics.
Oh god. Oh god.
And he
Oh, wait a
also
minute.
got one success. So what ends up happening is you guys tackle one another, and it's dog versus goat, as it turns out. And you're just like wrestling with one another on the ground. All right, that was your move, Max. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah. I'm going to hold my sword defensively as and try, I don't want to hurt them. So, as Acacia approaches, I'm just going to try and say, like, Acacia, I know you're in there. I don't know if you can hear me, but I don't want to fight you. I've already almost killed one of my friends today. I don't want to do it again. Can you hear me in there? Anything.
And she does not respond to you at all. But since you're taking on a defensive posture, I'll say that reduces the the difficulty of defending yourself when she does attack you.
Okay.
All right,
Absolutely no reaction.
none.
Okay. Yep,
All right,
gotta get the necklace. That's the only way.
Beatrice, what are you doing for your turn?
I'd like to turn off the force field.
So you're going after the rune?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How are you destroying it? It's carved into the stone. All you would need to do is damage it even a little bit to do so.
I'd probably just try to use unseen hand and punch the thing from a distance.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. It just says cost 2 end at the end of it.
Endurance. Yeah, it costs 2 of your endurance to use.
Oh my.
Okay, so let me note that down to start. Do I roll anything for that?
Yes, you would roll your resolve and arcane. That's the roll it would be. Yeah.
Resolve in my arcane. So I got 4 arcane, and where you resolve, 3 resolve.
So you're rolling 3 dice, and you are looking for anything that is 4 and higher. Yeah. Hey, that's 2 successes, and you got a 10. Go ahead and roll another die.
Oh
Oh, roll
my.
another die?
Yep, because you got a 10. Oof. Okay.
Wah.
So 2 successes.
Oh my.
Gotcha. So you use your spell, and you just send this force towards the rune on the wall as hard as you can, and what you would see for anybody who's looking in the background is you just see this crack just appear on the wall across the room, and that should do it. The force field should be down now. And in fact, as you do that, you notice that evil wizard man picks up the bag and sort of focuses on you. And he says to you, "I see you're taking very well to the book that I left for you. Good. Very good."
Okay.
Beatrice simply does not believe him.
Is her belief obvious on her face, you would say? Or
Yeah, no, just incredibly plain, obvious disbelief. Yeah, okay.
He replies to that. He responds to that look of disbelief, and he says, "Beatrice, you didn't think that it was chance, did you? That you just happened to find a book in the woods? You'll learn soon there's no such thing as chance in this world. It's either fated or someone wanted it to happen. One or the other. And maybe even both."
You are really boring.
Yeah.
Well, that's rude.
It's fine, I'm gonna take your staff.
You can try. And that would be the end of your turn. So we're gonna switch over to them. Acacia, you just notice that Acacia, she seems to just where's that? Where is it? Okay. She seems to almost just move in a blur of motion as she just speeds towards you, Halcyon. And she just slashes with her blade to try and hit you. Okay, and she's got I'm gonna say dexterity, fighting, so that's Okay. 5, 6, 7, 10, and we are looking for 6 or higher. Woo! 1, 2, 3. And,
Jeez.
yeah, like, it's surprising. You've never seen a person, or anybody, or anything, in fact, move so quickly. It's just like, she literally looks like a blur as she just rushes straight at you. And she slashes at you with her sword. Would you like to describe, like, remember, when you take damage, when you lose endurance, that doesn't necessarily mean you got hit, but it does mean that you had to spend effort to avoid the attack. And you're going to take 3 points of endurance damage. Would you like to describe how how it happens?
Yeah. Halcyon's gonna be like, holding his sword up a little shakily, and start as best he can, blocking these attacks that come lightning fast, and he's pushed back, you know, surprised at their speed and just trying to defend himself, cowering back, and one of the swipes hits his arm, and he cries out. He kind of plays it up a little bit, trying to see if he can still try and get to Acacia. Just be like, Acacia, you're hurting me.
Not a piece.
See if the wow, really nothing.
Yeah, it seems like whatever sort of like magic is being used is just like completely overpowering. And also, you notice that the cut on your arm immediately begins to heal. Like it seems to like slowly start to close. Remember, because of your new werewolf stuff, at the beginning of each of your rounds, you regain 1 endurance.
Oh right, yeah.
So that's new.
So he's really playing it up. All right. Well, he's kind of okay. Never mind. I was just gonna say he's like hiding the fact that it's healing. And he's just like, that hurt so bad, Acacia. You're your friend. You're hurting your friend, me. Okay.
Me, who is your friend?
Okay, that brings it back.
That's me. I'm your friend.
That brings it back to you guys.
I'm gonna try and get this thing off of him. I'm gonna punch him and grab at the necklace.
Classic Maxwell move. All right, go ahead. You're going to be doing fighting fitness.
Okay, that's I think a bit better. I think that means I get 3D because I have a specialty in hand-to-hand.
Yep.
3D10. Okay, so 3D10. Hopefully that means I'm gonna do better.
Woo! Oof.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Nope. Okay. I think that's 3 successes though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna roll against you, and it's gonna be fitness fighting. So 3d10.
Okay, I think that's also 3 for him.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And he's looking for a
Oh,
6
gosh.
or higher. 2 successes. So you beat him this time, and you just like punch him right in the fucking face. He does not react whatsoever. Like, not even the slightest bit. As you punch him.
God.
Go ahead and roll a
Okay.
d4.
D4?
Yep.
Okay.
That's for the damage you deal. Okay.
3.
Alright.
I'm going to leap forward and try, with my arm outstretched, try and grab the necklace.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity fighting roll. Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
Okay.
Also, if you're a little low on modifiers, what you can do, if you want to, you can spend like a temporary point of dexterity to lower the difficulty, if you want to.
Okay. That was. I have 1 in fighting.
Okay, so that's one success then. Alright, I'm going to roll for her
One.
then, against you. And she's going to go dexterity fighting, so 3d10. She's looking for a 6 or higher. Oof.
Oof.
Okay. Yeah, you lunge forward to try and grab at the necklace, but she just steps back. Like, she doesn't even have to, like, move dramatically to get out of the way, and it just highlights just how much faster she is than you. It's actually kind of baffling to you, probably.
What's the 1d4? Oh, no, that's a 1d10.
That was,
Never mind.
for the... Oh, okay. Alright, Beatrice, what are you doing?
Interesting. So the necklace, they're wearing necklaces. Are they like tied up by string?
Yeah, they're tied up by string around their necks. Yep.
Could I try to cast a spell to just cut the string?
You could do that. You could use the unseen hand to just pull at it, if you wanted to.
I was like a creative thaumaturgy, to be honest, in this
Yeah,
case.
yeah, you can do that too if you want to, yeah. Creative thaumaturgy does cost significant resources to use, though.
Yeah, also, wait, no, that's definitely not gonna succeed, because it starts at 13 as lowered by Arcana, which is only a 4.
Yeah, that's the bad part about
So, yeah.
using creative thaumaturgy. It's really difficult to pull off.
No, it's a good thing to note. Yeah, nope, we'll go unseen hand then.
Okay. And whose necklace are you trying to pull off?
Just, actually, no, whoever is farthest away from me, because I suspect that they'll be expecting me to grab them the least.
That would probably be Simon, since he's all tied up fighting Max.
Simon it is, then.
Okay, I think that's 2
Not very good.
successes.
Oh, wait, yeah, got...
Because you have like 4 in your Arcana.
Yes, it's 4.
Okay. And he's going to roll against you. We're going to do dexterity fighting, so...
Wait, so it's like, I'm trying to roll above my Arcana score?
Well, the difficulty for a success starts at 8, and then each point in a skill lowers it by 1. And since you have 4, that
Oh,
makes it
okay.
into a 4.
Yes, yeah, it was the 4 of that was making that weird for me. Cool, fair.
Gotcha. Sorry. Okay, so he gets
No.
no successes. And you grab a hold of the necklace and you just yank it right off his neck. And immediately, Simon just goes still, Max. He's just like... Did you have him, like, pinned underneath you? Or, like, how were you guys, like, wrestling exactly?
I mean, I feel like it would have been like a cat fight almost. You know how like when two cats attack each other, they just start like rolling around. So it's like sometimes one's on top, sometimes the other's on top, and then at one point he's like on top and he punches him in the face. And then I think then Beatrice would like yank the thing off of him.
Okay. So yeah, as you're wrestling, he just suddenly goes still. And he just completely stops fighting. And his eyes close, and he seems to just be asleep now.
Okay.
Okay, and that was everybody's turn. So we go back to Beatrice. Oh boy. What is she gonna do? I'm sorry, back
Or,
to
you mean
Acacia. Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say, I
what I
don't think
meant.
that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just going to spend some more of her endurance. That is not... Okay. What? I fucking hate spreadsheets. I really do. Have I ever told you guys that?
Can't believe you'd say this to me.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a blasphemer. Can you imagine?
Yep.
Okay. And she's just continuing to attack you, Allison. Ooh. 1, 2, 3... Or, sorry, that's 2 successes. I think... No, that's 3. Okay. And then she got a 10, so... Oh, she almost got a crit on you. Wow. Go ahead and, you can roll your, dexterity fighting against her if you want. To try and dodge. Allison?
Okay. Dexterity fighting. That is. Oof. That's 0 successes.
Okay. And, would you like to describe, how she pushes you further in the fight?
Yeah, she's just like wailing like a kid with a pool noodle, just just like wailing on him, and he's like a bit shocked that the mind control is able to like control her so much, and he is like a little scared. I'm gonna be honest, he's a little scared. He's like, he did not expect her to go, um, be attacking so viciously, like against his guard.
Yeah.
Um,
And, as she swings her sword, she's just varying her attack pattern, like, so much. One moment she's, striking towards your midsection, and the next moment she's, like, going up towards your upper body, then to your legs, and it's just, like, all over the place, and her sword is just a blur of motion. Like, you can barely keep up with it.
Whoa. Yeah, and they're like definitely like little nicks and cuts from getting like hit.
It's a Hermes kid with a sword. Now you know what Percy felt like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that would be the end of their turn, which means we are back to you guys.
Okay. So, Acacia's still going strong.
She is. Yep.
I think, though, since Beatrice can help from afar, and then Halcyon is handling himself, although he seems to be taking some damage. Max is gonna turn around, and is this guy with the staff still here?
He's still
In the room?
standing there, yeah. He seems to be,
I'm gonna
just watching things
sprint
unfold.
straight at him. Sprinting straight at him. I'm gonna punch this guy in the face.
As
In
you
his
contemplate...
freaky
One second.
face.
As you contemplate what to do, you can feel the weight of this moment. Just as the storm rages around you outside of the barrier, so too does fate twist and turn and churn. Would you like to give up control, narratively, in exchange for experience?
Yes.
Okay. You accept the twist of
You were
fate.
so quick on that.
Go
This
ahead.
is exciting. This is more exciting. More drama. More drama.
Go ahead and take 5 points of experience. You
Oh my God.
run towards this man, full sprint, intent on just decking him across the face, across his stupid mask, stupid evil wizard mask, as hard as you can. But before you do, as you jump into the air to just send your entire body weight, you're suddenly stopped by something that you can't see. Almost like something holding you as you feel your limbs and even your throat like just suddenly clamped down upon. Almost like a hand, or several hands rather, just grabbing a hold of you all at once. And he looks at you and he says, almost in this remorseful sort of voice, I really wish that you didn't do that. And then, Halcyon, Beatrice, you watch in horror as this man he swishes with his hand through the air, and Maxwell flies through a nearby window, through the barrier outside, and you just see him disappear into the cloud of storm spirits outside.
Oh my God. I think you hear like a ah! And he's gone.
How high up are we?
It's a skyscraper, and you are at the top.
Okay, cool.
Oh my God. He's
That's the block.
dead. Max is dead. He's gone. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
In the sight of his best friend seemingly being killed, yeah, I think Halcyon is gonna wolf out.
Go ahead and take a point of experience, Halcyon. And you wolf out on the spot.
Yeah, just like, yeah. He's just gonna, just seeing his friend disappear into the storm, he drops his sword, like puts his hands over his face and just like roars.
And Beatrice, this time, you are witness to Halcyon's transformation. You watch as his form changes before your eyes. Would you like to describe what that looks like, Halcyon?
Yeah, it's like you said the wolf was big, and you were right. Like Halcyon's like a 13-year-old. He's like, you know, not a big kid, but when he grows, he gets like nearly like 1.5 times his size. Like he gets taller, and his clothes rip, and claws extend, and he just looks so different. Just his teeth turn gigantic, and there's no recognition in his eyes. He is gone. And then he's going to attack Acacia.
Oh, damn, poor Acacia. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead and do the roll.
What is that? He's just going to swipe at her with his claws.
Okay. Is he more focused? Is he like trying to get past Acacia to go after the dude that just defenestrated his friend out of the window?
Oh, absolutely. He
Makes
is
sense.
just trying to swat her away, basically.
Makes sense. I like it.
What
Love
would
the
that be?
proper use of the word defenestration.
It's such a fun word. That would be
Yeah.
that would be fitness fighting. Yeah. I'll
One
say
second.
since you're in your wolf form, you gain a bonus to your fighting, so you'll gain one more die. Or I'm sorry, one. The difficulty will be lowered by another one, rather.
Yeah, let me look at the stats here
Okay.
that you gave me. I've forgotten. Da, 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 da. Fitness and dexterity are increased by 1. Okay, and okay.
This is so fun. I love the drama. It's wonderful.
Ooh,
That's 2 successes. Good. Okay.
and if it's a like a dirty 10, does that count as a 10?
Yeah, they keep exploding.
Okay. I mean, like if it's an 8 and I have 2 in fighting,
Yeah, that would
does
be
that explode?
no, just 10s.
No, it doesn't. Okay, gotcha. Just making sure. Okay.
All right, that's 3 successes then. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you swipe in your rage at Acacia, and this time you're fast enough to catch her. She just gets knocked aside and just slams into the wall. She's still in the fight though. Go ahead and roll a d4 for your damage.
Oof.
Okay. Okay, got it. All right. So, Beatrice, that just leaves you. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to do the same thing again. I want to get the necklace off her.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry, updating my spreadsheets.
Okay, that's 1 success.
Unfortunate.
All right, and I'll have her roll against you. She's gonna do dexterity fighting. So that's 2 successes. Suddenly, you notice as you use your unseen hand, Acacia seems to perk up. She looks towards you, and she just sidesteps out of the way with a like this whole time just this surprising amount of speed, and your hand unfortunately misses her. Okay, that brings us to back to Acacia. She's going to try and intercept you, Halcyon, as you're running towards Big Bad Evil Wizard Man. So she once more is going to tap into her speed. This is really wearing down on her endurance, though. How much more is she going to be able to do this? Oh my goodness. And that's 2 successes. Go ahead and roll fitness fighting, Halcyon.
Okay, fitness fighting.
I think that's 2 successes as well. And you got a 10 there?
Okay. That's 2 successes.
Okay.
Right. I mean, what's the threshold?
So it would normally be 8, and then you have, right now, you have a 2 in fighting technically, so 6 and above.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right, yep. Yeah, that's 2 successes.
Okay. So you match each other, and she steps in front of you just before you reach this man. And he just seems to sit there and he's just watching intently as all of this is happening. He's just tossing the bag in his hand up and down, just watching. And she has her sword, and you're like, I'd imagine like you've tackled her to the ground, and she's using her sword to like keep you from like biting her right now, pretty much. Okay.
Okay.
That brings us back to you guys. Unless you'd like to end combat here, in which case I do have something that we can do for that.
I have more I could do.
Okay.
Do you mind,
No, we can keep going.
Max? We keep going?
Nope. I don't mind. I've been thrown out of the window.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so like okay. So I'm guessing his Halcyon's claws are like pressed against Acacia's sword, and as she's trying to push him back, he's actually going to push off the sword and like with her strength try and like jump up and towards the evil sorcerer man.
Okay, that's perfect. So we'll go ahead and do your fitness fighting, and he'll roll against you. Okay, that's
Alright,
2 successes. And he'll roll against you. 1 second.
Let's see how many million dice he has.
That's funny. Okay, so he is looking for a 3 and above.
A 3?
Yep,
Oh, he has only 2 successes. Wow.
2 successes. So you match each other. And just like with Max, you're suddenly just stopped in the air, Halcyon. I'd imagine you're like snapping and gnarling, trying to just get at him. But he just has you in the air there. And he just whispers to you, sleep. And all of a sudden, the rage within you, all of that drive, all of that anger, all of that fury, just peters out. You fall to the ground gently as he lowers you down. And you're just passed out on the ground now.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that. That's fucking hilarious. Acacia stands up, and she faces towards you, Beatrice. But just before she attacks, or goes to even move, the evil wizard man, as he were, he says, "That will be enough." And Acacia lowers her sword. Well, that was something, wasn't it then?
That was fun.
And
That was the most fun I've had losing a fight ever.
and he's
Yeah.
actually talking
Of all
to
the fights I've lost, this one was by far the.
Oh, he was actually talking to you, Beatrice. Sorry.
Oh.
I know. I had to riff.
Sorry.
Sorry. What were you saying?
Beatrice. Perhaps to her own detriment, is definitely incredibly interested in whatever sleep spell he cast. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But still not thrilled with the situation she finds herself in.
You're all alone now, versus this this sorcerer who is clearly very powerful, probably even more powerful than you are.
God, I hope so.
He keeps talking, and then he does something perhaps unexpected. His voice is almost strained as he talks. Your family, they asked me to watch over you after, if anything happened to them. I know you might find this difficult to believe, given everything that you've just witnessed. But I am sorry about your parents. They did not deserve the fate that happened, that befell them. It was cruel. The exact kind of cruelty that I'm trying to stop from happening in the world anymore. And then he reaches into his pocket, and he brings out a small potion bottle, and he tosses it towards you. For your friend, should he be waiting for you down below. It's a gift. Use it wisely. Then he turns away from you. And his last words to you, Beatrice, as he speaks are, I hope one day, when you're ready, you'll be able to join me on the Scarlet Path. I hope that you grow to realize just how awful the fate that's befallen you is.
Does he have anything on his person that I could potentially try to grab as he's walking away all smug?
You could try to grab him, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he has his robe, he has his staff. He tosses you the, I forgot to say, he tossed you the bag as well that he was holding.
Ooh, I really wanted that bag.
I mean, I simply have to try and grab the staff, even though... Well, actually, no. Can I try and free Acacia again?
You notice as they're talking, Acacia sort of just like slumps and falls to the ground.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, screw it. I try to grab the staff.
Okay. And as you try to grab the staff, I won't have you roll or anything, but I will say that something happens. Your vision just goes pitch black. Your entire body feels as if it's been dipped into freezing cold water, so cold that it burns. And you can't see anything. And you feel like you'll never be able to get out of that darkness. Like you'll be stuck there forever. And you just go still. And your magic fades. And he notices this, but he doesn't say anything. Come on then, Ursa. Let's go. There's much work to be done. And he leaves you there as he walks back through that sort of tear in reality that he made before. You're not sure how much time passes. It feels like a very, very long time, though. Eventually you're able to see again and feel your body, but the cold seems to linger for a while longer. You see your friends, Acacia, Simon, Halcyon, unconscious on the ground, but otherwise seemingly okay. Halcyon's wounds that he received from Acacia seem to have all but closed by now. What do you do?
I think she would start going to like try and like shake someone awake. But she's moving very slowly. Um, and is trying to end the thought in her head that can keep spiraling around. If like what she just felt was what her parents felt when they died. But she just keeps trying to move forward to get everyone out if she can manage that.
And one by one, you manage to wake them up. They seem to groan and, they're just very confused about everything that happened. So, Halcyon, you're awake again now.
Halcyon, like, he's out of his wolf form now, I'm assuming.
Yes, you transform back into your human form.
Yeah. He's like, where's... Oh, shit, Max. He runs to the broken window and just looks out into the darkness like he can see something, but I'm guessing not.
Nope, you can't see through the cloud of storm spirits. Still trying to get through the barrier outside.
We gotta get Max.
You remember what Hermes told you about opening the bag. And you notice that Beatrice has the bag now.
Hey Beatrice. Could you open that bag?
Yeah, she does.
Bring the bag.
She's not in a thinking mood.
Like she doesn't even respond.
No. She opens the bag. She just immediately is given a command and just follows it.
And as you go to pull the string, you hear a man's voice in your mind, and it says to you, "Avert your eyes, mortal."
Whose mind? Beatrice's mind?
Yeah. Or actually, I'll just say all of you hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fine, Hermes.
It's not
Gonna
Hermes.
look away.
Okay. You look away as Beatrice opens up the bag, and instantly just this maelstrom of winds and thunder just engulfs the room. It actually is so powerful that it just blows a hole straight through the top of the building as the winds rush outward, escaping from the bag. One of them, however, seems to linger, and it coalesces, the winds coalesce into the shape of a person, of a man, and he lowers to the ground, standing before you, and you notice this very tanned skin sort of man with this very dark sort of hair and eyes sort of materialize from the winds. And he greets you, and standing in his presence, it almost feels like the warmest summer day that you can remember. Just when it's just absolutely just scorching hot all around you, and the humidity is just off the charts. It reminds you of home, in fact, Halcyon. A lot like home.
Dad?
And he smiles at you. "Hello, son. Thank you. My brothers and I, we give you our thanks for freeing us from that bag. If I ever find that damned sorcerer. But I'm afraid that will have to wait.
You got actually the straight up Gods of the Four Winds in the bag.
Yes.
Just put him in the bag. Good God, man. Just put him in
I'm
the
joining his
bag.
side. That's awesome.
And he just gave us the bag.
He did.
Like, okay. He had my dad in a bag. Okay.
So fucking funny.
I wish that we could talk for longer, Halcyon, but I have to go now, and I have to stop this storm that he has wrought upon this place. I will come to see you again, and when you return to camp, everyone will know that you are my son.
Oh, okay. I have like so many questions, but I actually I understand the urgency. Um, my friend, I don't know what happened to him, but the wizard he threw him out the window. I don't know if he's okay. If you could spare a moment to just look for him, maybe.
He slowly shakes his head. I wish that I could, but every moment that I spend here is another moment that this storm approaches. I am sorry, my child. I wish you and your
All right.
friend the best. And with those words, he flies into the air. And immediately you notice that there seems to be sunlight piercing through the storm and filtering into the building below you. And the storm immediately begins to sort of dissipate, almost unnaturally quick. Like, it doesn't go away all at once, but it's like definitely de-intensifying, calming down much faster than a normal storm would. You notice that the storm spirits outside seem to be following Notos up into the sky and away. And you look down below through the window again, and you see Maxwell laying on the ground down there, still. The four of you rush downward through the tower. You get onto your boat, you make your way over to Max, and you find him. He seems to be conscious, somehow, but he is in
What?
very rough condition. Like, Max, your entire body is just, like, you're in, like, really awful sort of pain. Like, more pain than you've ever
It's
been in.
profoundly
Hey.
mean to have him be conscious after this.
I just want to sleep now.
And,
Hey, boy.
and you notice, perhaps much to your horror, Halcyon, starting at his feet, you notice that your friend starts to turn into dust. Slowly.
Whoa. Whoa, ho. Stay with me, man. Look at me.
Oh no!
Hey. Beatrice. Help.
I don't want to
help me.
go. I don't want to go. Uh-oh.
Help me.
Wrong character. I'm not Spider-Man.
Mr.
Beatrice
Halcyon,
has no
I
tools
don't
for this
feel so
situation.
good.
Oh gosh.
Okay, what was that, Kerr? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Beatrice has no tools for this situation.
And then you remember
Doesn't she
the
have...
potion that man gave you.
Remember?
Oh! Yeah, she just goes and shoves a potion into his mouth.
Wow, very, very, like Halcyon sort of takes it and feeds it to Max in a more, you know, less shoving it down his throat way.
Gotcha. And
Hey,
Maxwell,
some of us get things done.
the effect is immediate. You begin to feel suddenly much livelier, much better. The pain immediately just vanishes. Your bones mend. The parts of you that disintegrated into dust reform instantly. And it's almost as if it never even happened to begin with.
Max hops to his feet and is like, "That furry, gosh darn wizard! I'm gonna knock his teeth in."
Halcyon just like lies on the ground, like exhausted, just like, oh god, oh god,
Furry wizard.
oh god. You're okay. You're not dead. You're not dying. Oh man, let's just take a day, man. Let's go home. Can we go home?
And Acacia, she speaks up and she says, "So, would anyone like to fill me in about what just happened? I was on the boat, and then I got dragged into the water, and then I woke up inside of that tower." And Simon also seems like equally confused about what just happened, but he also says, "What was that potion that you gave him?"
I don't know.
Yeah. So what happened was you guys got kidnapped by a creepy furry wizard, and then he threw me out of a window of the top of a skyscraper, and then I hit the ground and I was still alive, but then I started turning to dust, and then you guys gave me a potion, and then I didn't die.
I hit
Basically.
the ground, but I was still alive. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Also, you guys were brainwashed and were trying to kill us. Also, Simon, we have a question that we really need you to answer for us.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the question exactly?
So, this came up when you went to the bathroom,
Yeah?
and you hadn't come back for some time. Obviously, you had been kidnapped, but we were wondering.
Beatrice would like to try and put her unseen hand over his mouth.
And
It's fine. I'll take over. How
And,
do you go to the bathroom? How did you go to the bathroom?
And he looks at you, and he just has this, like, scrunched look on his face, and he's like, "What do you mean, how do I go to the bathroom? It's like anyone else."
Okay, but we don't have goat legs and lower parts.
And how would that change how I go to the bathroom?
But like, can you use a toilet? Like, is it like your knees? Your legs don't bend the same way that ours do.
Yes, I can use a toilet.
like
Okay.
Halcyon's mouth is still covered, but he makes a sort of incredulous look, like, really?
That's what they all say.
Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop the recording there.